Hey guys, welcome back to another American Truck Simulator. Today we are on episode 6 of our Hauling R series. Quick job today, I'm just going to pick up this lorry load of dynamite as we're already here. As you can see, it's Hazardous Class 1, we've got a standard delivery, we've got plenty of time to get there. So all I'm going to have to do is back up, it should be just around the corner. I don't think I'll back up all the way because I'm bound to hit something, so I'm just going to swing it around here. Now it's starting to get a little bit dark. We might need to have a nap on this journey. As you can see, I've got an issue with my wheels. A car pulled out in front of me on the traffic lights and I ploughed into the side of it. But unfortunately, every time I drop off a delivery, it's too late. The garages are shut, so I can't get my vehicle repaired. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this short journey. Hopefully we can get it dropped off before we need to have a sleep. We've got plenty of time, so if we do need to stop for a while, it won't be a problem. But once this load is delivered, we should be able to go and get our wheels sorted out. I think it's the axle I've actually got a problem with. And the other car did pull out in front of me. I didn't pull out in front of him. It was green for me, and he just decided to go straight across, and I ploughed into the side of him. We're not actually doing too badly with the old lorries and having to get them repaired. I think this will be our first time we've gone into the garage with any issues. It's the police that keep giving us problems, but I believe by the time this video comes out, there would have already been a patch or an update where the police will be a little bit more tolerant. There won't be as many police cars around. The fines definitely won't be as big. And I think there'd be a little bit of leeway as well on the speed, if because at the moment you only have to be going, literally 1 mile an hour over, and they're hitting you with a fine. But I think they're going to be a little bit more tolerant when the patch comes out. Is he going to let me go? Right. Now, unfortunately, I think most of my videos so far have actually taken place at night. So we're not getting to appreciate all the countryside and what's around us. We can't see half of it. But it should be a good journey today. I mean, I love the way the sunlight comes through the trees. And I did come this way already when I dropped off my last load. There's a few hills. But once we hit that interstate, it shouldn't take us too long. The name of the game today is to make it without getting any fines. Just focus on getting somewhere where we can get our lorry fixed. Don't need fuel, plenty of that. I'll try and fill up with fuel when I need to take a nap. I keep calling it a nap, but it's not really, is it? It's it's 8 hours, so that's not really a nap. Now I bet it looks quite busy down here, so I'm probably going to struggle to get out. Yeah, 2 lorries coming. I'm going to slow right down. Just pull out in front of him. Not behind him, I should say. Anything coming? Just squeeze out. See the sun setting in the mirrors. Very nice. So we are going to have to pull over. We've only got 3 hours 46 minutes until we're going to have to pull over. We're still looking at just under a 6-hour journey. But that means by the time we pulled over, gone to sleep, the garages will be open so we can get our wheels fixed, or our axle. Don't know how much it's going to cost us. It sounds like quite a big repair. And we're looking at 34,000 just over sitting in the bank. Now the driver that we've employed is actually doing quite well at the moment. She's come on leaps and bounds. I mean, she was making $200 to $500 a journey, and now she's up to probably about 2,000. She's been bringing on the last couple of trips. So I think we made the right decision to take on an employee and get a new garage early, because she's going to start leveling up with us now. So before we know it, we're going to be raking in the big money, and then we can get somebody else. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably give them my lorry and buy a brand new one for myself. Hopefully by that point there'll be some more lorries that we can buy. Right, that's easy. Normally the traffic decides to come to a screeching halt there. Where's that helicopter going? I always have trouble keeping up with the traffic. I always manages to pull away. I think we'll go a little bit further before we decide to stop. Yeah, squeeze out behind this police car. God, there's another one there. Now, unfortunately, I have had the situation where I haven't been able to find anywhere to pull over and sleep, so I don't know if anybody else has had that issue where they haven't yet been able to park up. A couple of the garages where you can get your vehicle repaired, it has somewhere for you to sleep next to it, but when I've gone there, they've actually been shut. I haven't been able to park up and go to sleep. So I was then driving around trying to find somewhere else. My guy was getting tired, and eventually he fell asleep at the wheel. I don't know if anybody else has done that yet. But yeah, you can't control your lorry, sorry. It just keeps rolling, and then eventually you wake up after about 10 seconds and you've ploughed into the side of something. But I wasn't going too fast. I was literally just going around the corner when it happened to me. So I didn't have any damage caused to my vehicle, which was good. I think we're going a little bit further before we decide to pull over. I think we can make it for another hour or so. I want to get reasonably close to our destination. There he goes, starting to fall asleep. So the first yawn's not too bad. It's normally when it gets to about the fourth, fifth yawn, you've got to start worrying. Even though we've gone red, we've still got an hour and 20 minutes before we need to pull over. So we'll start looking for a rest stop now. Ray's hamburgers again. He gets about. Now I haven't installed the mod yet to give the garages their actual real names. Obviously that was a BP we just went past. I might not bother with them. I might just leave them as they are. But we've got a rest stop coming up on the left hand side. I think I've stopped at this one before. I think it's a hotel, so we'll stop at this one again. And now if it's where I'm thinking of, it actually gets quite busy during rush hour trying to get out of this rest stop. If I turn left in here, it's on the left hand side. So there's plenty of room to turn around in. Try and reverse it in. Oh, there we go. Now you can pull up in front of these hotels, but then it's harder to turn around, so I'll just back it up now. If I don't make a meal of it. My reversing has got better. I'm definitely getting a lot better at parking. But I still struggle with judging the length of my lorry. As you can see, it's not as long as it looks in the mirrors. But I'll just get this in there as best as I can. Plenty of room. So get around there, should just get around. Yeah. Straighten her up. Yeah, I know I'm getting tired. I can hear my guy yawning. Just want to get back a bit more. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let me stop here. I'm back a bit more. So it looks like we might get rain this morning. Hopefully it won't be too bad. What are we, 9? So it's Saturday. Oh, it's 9. It's Saturday morning, 9:15. So the traffic shouldn't be too bad getting out of this junction. It can be a right pain sometimes. We've got ages before it needs to be delivered. It's a lot busier here than it was last night. That's probably because I was holding up the traffic. I've been sat here before waiting about 2 minutes to get across. But today, if nothing's coming from the left, I might just pull out here. Yeah. So hopefully nothing comes from the left. Let us out. Thank you very much, my friend. You can see we're important. And that will explain why it's busy here sometimes. Pulling straight out onto traffic lights. Yeah, this if a lorry comes out light, he just got through it. He's not. He's trying to squeeze through. Pull forward before that lorry gets there. I don't know if any of you guys saw one of my last videos where I said that I've actually changed the traffic settings. Gone into the config files and changed it from 1 to 2. So there's a lot more traffic on the roads, especially when you come into the city areas. Rather than just pulling up and being like, you know, the first one at the traffic lights or the second one. As you can see, you know, we're like 10, 15 cars back. So there's a lot of changes between us actually getting there. I mean, the lights change 2 or 3 times before we actually get to the junction, and it's our turn. A lovely view. Nice mountains there. I still think the highways and the interstates could be a little bit more busy. But if I go in and change the config files again, I'm going to end up with too much traffic in the towns. So we'll just leave it as it is. But it's definitely not like the roads in England. I mean, there'd be lots of cars overtaking me now if we were in England. Especially 10 o'clock in the morning. Struggling to get up here. That's nice. It doesn't seem like a steep hill. I also changed my weather settings so it rains a little bit more. Don't want to drive around all the time in bright blue skies and sunshine. But when it rains, it doesn't seem to stop the convertibles coming out. They're still driving around with their tops down. Yeah, I see you there, Mr. Policeman. Don't you worry. Get a little bit nervous on the traffic lights now since that car pulled out in front of me and I ploughed into him. Every time I see a car looking to turn left and come across me, I hit my brakes. Because they still hit me with a big fine, even though it wasn't my fault. I think it's like $1,300 I got fined. When it's my right of way. It'd be nice to get a few more vehicles on the game too. Keep seeing the same ones going past all the time. You know, now that we've got plenty of roads to be driving on, I mean the map's big enough at the moment. I think I've done 40%. It'd be nice to start working on some new vehicles and getting them introduced into the game. Maybe a few motorbikes. Harley Davidsons, seeing as we're in America. I haven't seen the train yet either. I've seen lots of helicopters and planes, but I haven't seen a train yet. Yeah, see him sat at the side of the road. So we're coming to Barstow again. Been there quite a few times now. Every couple of journeys we seem to be coming back through. There goes our loan. See, with my money and what our employees are making, we're covering those loans easily now. So it won't be too long before we can buy another... Oh, I actually think I've got to buy another garage, because I didn't actually buy a garage, I just upgraded. When apparently that was the wrong thing to do. It costs exactly the same amount to buy a new garage with 3 parking bays as it does to upgrade to a garage with 2 parking bays, apparently. So apparently everyone's been telling me I went wrong there. I missed a trick. But, so that means I'm going to have to buy another garage and get another employee. but we can put the new garage somewhere else. We don't want everyone being too close and together. It'd be nice to work all across the different states. Couple of hot air balloons in the sky to the right. Let's hope it doesn't rain and we'll thunderstorm for them. So we're reaching our destination now. Now I can't remember if I turned the parking options off, if I turned them back on again. I did turn them off and I was just doing all difficult. But I think I might have turned it on again since. Yeah, we turn it on again. Okay, what's the difference? I might just go for the easy one this time. 15 XP, there's not a lot of difference. I'd rather, see it's 12:30, so I'd rather get to my destination. So I'd rather drop this load off and then get to the garage and get this vehicle repaired. So how much did that make us? Okay, so we've got 7,000, not bad. So what I'll do is I'll show you the damage I've got to get repaired. This one here, so we've got, it's actually the chassis, sorry, that's got the most damage, 13%, and the engine's got 7. Transmission 4, the wheels 11. So I don't know how much this is actually going to cost. That's what we've got here. No, the wheels are actually 8. Cabin's 11. Let's just see how our other driver's doing. Yeah, $1,500 for the last one. That's not too bad. So I've got it set to balanced. So I might change that and get her to do longer distances and focus on them. So the next job is to get the vehicle repaired. So we'll head off there and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.